Sat Nam. Welcome to day 53 of our Kundalini Yoga Challenge. It really is a lot more than just Kundalini Yoga Challenge. This practice touches on so many different aspects. But it does help us to face our own inner demons, to look at our own inner conflicts. It brings up a lot of stuff. We could look at the way our patterns are with thinking, with the behavior, and we could learn to find our way and shed and let go of stuff that's old and outdated and is no longer necessary to keep up with. And we could also cultivate new habits, new ways to look at things, new way to take care of yourself. And so for me, this is a very powerful practice. It utilizes so many things: the breath, the mantra, the movement. And so it feels like your body is this amazing collection of systems and processes. And when I practice Kundalini Yoga, it's almost like doing a full system checkup, kind of like when a rocket is being launched into the space, they have all this systems check, right? And so that's kind of how I feel with this practice. Day 53, pretty good. It's middle out there. 90 still feels too far away, but considering that we've already done 53 days every day, that's gotta speak volumes. You have to, without a doubt, I'm sure, feel some effects, feel some things that are shifting. Because even when you do this practice, and I know you're not the ones, but even if there are days when we do this practice on autopilot, just kind of going through the motions and the mind is preoccupied with other stuff, still uncovering, still unraveling stuff that is meant to come up for you. So here we go. We're going to tune in. And begin our practice. Hands in front of the heart center. Inhale deeply, lengthen the spine. And exhale. Inhale again. With the eyes closed, gently lifting the gaze up to the brow point. Exhale. Relaxing the shoulders, relaxing the body, letting go of any tension in the body. Inhale deeply again. Centering yourself in your space, in this present moment. And exhale. And let's inhale deeply to tune in. Om Namo Gurudev Namo Om Namo Gurudev Namo Om Namo Gurudev Namo Adgure Name, Jugadgure Name, Sadgure Name, Sri Gurudeve Name, Adgure Name, Jagadgure Name, Sadgure Name, Sri Gurudeve Name. Adgure Name, Jagadgure Name, Sadgure Name, Sri Gurudeve Name. Deep inhale, engage the root lock. Relax, Satnam. Okay, so you know how in some trainings you have a group of people start, say like 250 people, and the training is really rigorous and the training is really hard and it's consistently showing up for yourself, and so by the time that group of people graduates from 250 people, there's only like 3 or 5 people left. That's kind of what I feel like with this challenge. When you first present it, everybody's like, yeah, I'm in. And then it just titters down. So definitely appreciate your journey and definitely take note of you showing up for yourself. It's no small task. Okay, fist of anger. Thumb is on the Mercury mound. Squeezing the thumb tightly, backward strokes, mentally chanting Har, gazing to the brow point, pulsing the navel, not at the chest, but pumping the navel. On every exhale, the navel should be coming in, and every inhale, the belly should kind of inflate a little bit. Make this movement as powerful or as light as you want to. You experiment with it. Approach this practice as unwrapping a gift and you don't know what's in it. You could, things that I do, and that's what I share with you. I rotate the torso sometimes a little bit more. Sometimes I push my hands and arms a little bit more. And then I think it gives us a good foundation when we kind of hold a gentle root lock. So it's like you feel solid, like I feel centered. I'm cultivating that centeredness because, it's necessary. It's necessary for me. And then don't forget the mantra, mentally chanting the mantra. You decide at what speed and what force you go. And I certainly hope that what I do does not throw you off and that you're able to maintain your own pace, your own rhythm, your own kind of practice with this. All right, so here we go. Women on menstrual cycle or pregnant, of course, will be doing long, deep breath instead of the breath of fire through the O-shaped mouth. And so we start with the breath first. And add the arms. Last 20 seconds. Interlace the fingers, deep inhale through the O-shaped mouth, pull the root lock. Two more times. And bring your arms down onto your lap. Stay in this meditative space for a moment. Take a deep inhale and exhale. And another inhale and exhale. When you're ready, you may open your eyes. Note to myself, I should never do this practice after resting. It doesn't have the same, I'm not bringing the same energy level that I normally would. I'm also noticing the differences between doing it early in the morning when we used to have our 9:45 time window to doing it in the afternoon. So not good or bad, just noticing the difference in energy levels, in a mental capacity. So okay, but I'm not ready to change it yet, so we'll just continue. All right, next part is our meditation. Again, we're working with the breath because this is what is our best medicine, and our best teacher is our breath. So inhaling for 5 counts, make the inhales like savor it, long, slow, and deep. Same way as exhale, and then just really feeling relaxed, really feeling, I don't want to say necessarily like frozen like statue, but really at peace. And I used the analogy before of the lakes or a body of water that is serene and pristine and totally still and calm. That's kind of what I keep going back in my mind myself when I'm suspending the breath. It is getting a little bit easier to hold the 15-second suspension. So if you're cruising through it, feel free to add a couple of seconds to each part. In Kundalini yoga, and actually I think in any yoga, breath is the primary. So pranayama exercises, there is this one yogic breath that is extremely difficult, but if you want to take a stab at it and practice, go for it. It's 20-second inhale, 20-second exhale, and 20-second suspension. It is very hard for me to inhale for duration of 20 seconds. It's actually harder to extend it even beyond 6 or 7 seconds. So, but it's considered to be the most healing and effective yogic breath, because that everything in your body kind of recalibrates and slows down, especially your stress response system. So our hands are, in our meditation, our hands are at our heart center, so on the chest, thumbs are up. We want to sit up nice and tall, chin tucked in, gazing to the brow point if your eyelids are fully closed, or you could just look down, having the eyelids 9/10 closed. Let's take a first deep inhale and exhale and begin. Inhaling slowly and deeply for 5 counts. Exhaling slowly, fully for 5 counts. And holding the stillness for 15 counts, suspending the breath, keeping the breath out. Go ahead and complete your cycle. And then take a deep inhale. And pull the root lock, suspend the breath for a moment. And exhale. Another inhale with the root lock, stretching the arms overhead. Exhale. One more time. Inhale deeply. And suspend the breath. Shake the arms. Hold the root lock. Exhale. And just hold the space for yourself for a moment. Let's take a deep inhale, a sigh or an exhale, another deep inhale, and exhale. When you're ready, you may open your eyes. I will share this since I've done a couple of 90-day challenges for my practice. We're in a space that is it's an uphill climb right now. Kind of like in a 40-day challenge, I said that from day 18 to about 25, 26, it's a struggle, it's a lot of resistance. In a 90-day window, it happens now, and it goes up to about 70, 74. It's gonna, you know, some resistance might come up. Just notice it and just learn from it. What is it? What the resistance coming from? Where? A lot of times it's because of the boredom. The mind starts saying, stop doing it, you've done enough, you know, this is good, you don't have to continue. But I will tell you, it's worth to keep going. It's worth to keep going, because when we hit 90, it's gonna be amazing. And I just know that it's kind of like you digging in your garden to plant something, and you moving the soil out of the way to make a little hole. But you know, sometimes you stumble upon rocks, you know, and you got to pull them out. And so we're in a phase where we're going to be digging perhaps a few rocks. It's different for everyone, so I recognize it in myself. And because I subscribe to the philosophy that we're all connected in many different ways, I feel that if it feels for me, then it most likely is the same or similar in some way, shape, or form for you. So just notice the resistance and stay the course if you can. All right, bringing the hands into the prayer mudra to seal the practice with one long Sat Nam. First, let's take a deep breath in and complete breath out. Inhale again. Sat Nam. Sat Nam. Thank you for sharing this practice with me and the space, and I wish you a wonderful rest of the day, and I'll be seeing you tomorrow. Sat Nam.